one of the most popular things that we do here on San Diego Living is throwing open the phone lines and asking Brent Ivinson, the president of Ideal Home Lending, to come in here and talk about anything home mortgage related and let you ask any question at all that you have about home mortgages. So the phone lines are open right now. We'll put the number up on the screen.
Brent is here with us this morning. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys?
We're good. Hey, the questions out there, you know, you're in the grocery store, you're at the park, you're anywhere right now. People are talking about this housing market, and there's a lot of different questions, there's concerns, but there's also, it could be a good time to find out if you don't own a home, why now might be a good time for you, or to refinance, right?
Well, absolutely. You know, there's a couple of things driving both of those things. Right now, rates are still at relatively very historic low levels. You have 30-year fixed rates in the low 4s. You have 10-year rates down in the 3s, right at 3%. So it's a great time if you're looking to buy or refinance, simply because with low rates, your borrowing power, if you're buying, is so much higher. You can buy so much more home for the money. And if you're looking to refinance with rates being low, you're going to save that much more money each and every month.
So what's happening right now is this phone bank that I know, Mark, you've had experience before with our viewers calling in, asking the questions that they need serious answers to.
Well,
right?
fortunately, I had Brent sitting right in front of me when I asked this question because it applies to me. I mean, I built my own home, and if you can believe it or not, I'm still underwater in this darn thing. So, I mean, what do I do?
Well, the great thing is that there is help for people who are still underwater. And, you know, you have the staggering number is half of homeowners have yet to take advantage of the historic low interest rate market that we've seen over the last 2 years. You can borrow 200% of your home's current appraised value to refinance your existing conventional mortgage right now. So if you're somebody who's underwater, there's help available for you. You can take advantage of interest rates. Even if you have an existing second mortgage or a home equity line of credit on your property, we can leave those loans intact, subordinate those loans, refinance your first, and get you in a better position. So don't let the fact that you owe more than your home is worth keep you from calling our call center to talk to one of our loan officers.
And that call center open right now, folks. We're going to have Brent with us the entire hour. What's the process, though, if they call you right now? What can they expect?
Well, certainly you can ask any questions you have as it relates to a mortgage, your current mortgage or buying. They're available to take any information you need. And certainly if you want us to take a look at your current situation and see if we can better it, we'll take a look at it. And if you're already in a great spot, it's one of those things you can check it off the list. It's one less thing that you have to deal with and worry about.
So you can even call to get a little reassurance right now. So here's what I have. I think it's okay. Is there anything better? Nope, you're in good shape.
That always helps too, right?
Boy,
like we mentioned, Brent's going to be here all hour. That phone bank going to be open all hour, folks. Take advantage of this. If you have any question at all, please call the number on your screen right now. Brent's going to join us in a little bit, but thank you for being here this morning.
You bet.
I think
Thanks.
This is a great thing for our viewers.
Okay, Brent, it's always great to have you here. Like I said, it's one of the most popular things we do because you know how hot real estate is here.
Absolutely, very.
Okay. We're going to tell folks again and remind them that the phone lines are open at Ideal Home Lending right now. President Brent Ivinson is here once again to talk to us about what Ideal does, how they do it. But again, let's remind everybody, they can call about any mortgage question they have whatsoever, and there's no cost to them.
Right, no, there isn't. You know, we don't charge any upfront fees at all. You know, if you want us to take a look at your current situation, if you want us to get you pre-approved to buy a home, all those things are free of charge. You know, I would encourage any consumer, anybody who's charging you money up front, credit reports, application fees, stuff like that, be very leery of that. You know, our experience has been that somebody who's charging something up front is up to something. You know, the way we work is if we can benefit you and we can help you, we're going to disclose everything to you in writing, show you how we can help you, and then get the process started. So,
But today, really, it's about getting your questions answered. And one of the questions people have is maybe they don't know much about Ideal. And so maybe we should kind of reintroduce you to everybody for folks that, you know, haven't been part of the segment before.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Ideal Home Lending LLC, we've been lending in California since 2006. We are a local mortgage banker. We have an office right here in San Diego. So we know this market very well. You know, it's our backyard. It's where we've been established for quite some time. So, you know, we're not one of these national companies who's just set up shop in this market because it's a good market. It's a market that we've been involved in that we know very well, and that helps a lot of our clientele as we're navigating appraisal issues, as we're trying to navigate, you know, different pockets in the market. As you know, it's a very diverse housing market.
It's a very segmented market. There's no question about it. I mean, I live out in Alpine, and my same home, take it and put it in any one of a number of other communities, and it's worth thousands of dollars more or
Right.
less, depending
Right.
on which neighborhood I put it in.
Well, and that's where the value really comes in with being local. You know, the other thing too, some people want to come in and sit down with us face to face and go over everything. We have that opportunity here with our office locally. You can come in, sit down face to face. If you're busy and you want to apply online, you can do everything online as well.
Now, let me ask you about right now, and we're going to put the number up there for folks to continue to call. Please, folks, again, there's absolutely no obligation whatsoever. It's just a service that Ideal Home Lending is providing so that you can get your questions answered. Who should be going for these shorter-term loans right now? Because, you know, you hear these great rates on 15-year, 10-year mortgages.
Right.
But, you know, I know my payment's going to be a little bit higher. But so tell people the advantage and who should go for it.
Well, anybody who's going to be in their home long term, you know, and I think the big misnomer out there is people feel like, hey, if I go from a 30-year loan to a 15-year mortgage, my payment's going to double, and that's not the case. The thing you have to consider with as low as rates are right now on 10-year, 15-year, 20-year mortgages, people are finding they can get out of that long-term home loan, pay their house off more quickly, and not spend a whole lot more than they are on their current 30-year mortgage right now. And that's simply a function of where interest rates are at today. It is absolutely the best time to look at paying your house off more quickly. As I get asked all the time, what's the smartest thing I can do with my home loan? Pay it off as fast as possible and pay as little interest as possible. And the quicker you pay it off, the less you're paying in interest.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is I've had previously one of these 15-year mortgages. You can watch your equity build up from statement to statement.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, it's really exciting when you go, ooh, my gosh, you know, my
You feel like
principal's
you're
going
getting
down
somewhere.
and my equity's going up. Yeah, you
Right.
can actually see the progress that's being made.
Yeah.
Folks, again, any questions whatsoever, please call the number on your screen right now. Take advantage of the absolutely free opportunity and get those questions asked from Ideal Home Lending. They have an office again right here in San Diego. Brent will continue to be with us throughout the morning. We'll talk to him again in a little while, but for right now, phone lines are open. There's the operators taking your calls, and take advantage of it. Any question at all you want to ask about your mortgage. All right, Brent, we'll talk to you in a few minutes. It's really nice to see how many of you are taking advantage of the opportunity this morning to call Ideal Home Lending and their call center and get your questions answered about your mortgage, whether it's you're thinking about buying, you're wondering if you've got a good deal right now. No charge whatsoever to call the number that we're going to put up on your screen and get those questions answered.
And really, folks, anything and everything. Brent is here with us again. You've been with us all throughout the morning.
Yeah.
We thank you. Hey, one thing I want to bring up, because we just have a short time before we close the show with you today. Interest rate guarantee. You guys have an incredible program that we want our viewers to know about. What is this exactly?
Well, we do. Here's the way this works. If within 2 years of refinancing your home loan with us, if rates go down by 0.75%, so right now they're at 4.25%, they go to 3.5%, and you've made 6 payments, we will refinance your existing loan with no lender fees. So, you know, a lot of people worry, well, hey, what if I refinance and rates go down and then I'm going to have to incur all these costs again? With us, that's not the case.
And they're trying to time the market, they're waiting, and they
Absolutely.
end up missing an opportunity.
They do. It's very difficult to time the market. I own this company, and I didn't even time the market on my own home loan, so it's very difficult to do. And this way, you have some assurance that you can take advantage of things.
Folks, the lines are open. Please call now, and we'll leave them open. Can we leave them open a little while
Yeah,
after the show, just in
absolutely,
case there's
for sure.
spillover here?
Definitely.
Because I see the operators are really busy.
Yeah, we can definitely do that.
Okay.
Now let's give an example, Brent. Let's say you're paying 5.25 right now. What happens if you call and they go through one of your programs? What
Right.
can we do for people?
Well, to give you an idea, if you're paying 5.25 right now on just a $250,000 mortgage, if you take advantage of current rates, you're going to drop your payment by over $200 a month.
Wow, yeah.
That's money we can put back in your pocket. And
Yeah.
the great thing about timing right now, no payment on your new loan until February. I know with the holidays right around the corner for a lot of people, this
That
works out
sounds
very,
really
very
good.
well. Yeah,
Well,
definitely.
you are
Definitely
not
helps.
kidding. Well, what's the optimizer that we're talking about
the
here?
Mortgage Optimizer program, what a lot of people don't realize is a small increase in your credit score, meaning going from that 720 range to 740, can make a huge difference in what you can qualify for with buying and how much you can save in refinancing. And it's typically, we had a consumer recently, it was a $17 account we had to pay off. It raised their credit score 14 points. It made a $140 difference in their
Oh,
payment
wow.
just by looking at this. So we have a department that will look at your credit, show you some small refinements you can make to increase your score, increase your borrowing power, and save you money every month.
And Brent, if you don't own a home, but you're thinking about, you know what, we want to, maybe in the next year or two, we need some questions answered before we go down that path, though. Can these people call you, too?
Oh, absolutely. You know, the home buyer right now, the first-time home buyer, is set up to hit a home run in this market. You're buying at the bottom of the market. Rates are at historic lows. Absolutely, call us, get pre-approved. We can walk you through the entire process, step by step, even give you our ideal home purchase plan.
All right, Brent Ivinson, the president of Ideal Home Lending. And again, you have local offices here. Folks can call this call center right now and get their immediate questions answered. But if they want to talk to somebody face to face, again, no charge to walk in and say hi and ask some questions.
Right, absolutely. You know, come by with your mortgage statement. We can sit down, go through your entire home loan right now and find out if you're in a great spot already or if we can improve your situation and save you more money than you're paying right now.
All right, the phone number up on your screen. There is your website, too. I'm sure they can go there and get some questions answered as well. Thank you so much for being here. This is an important topic, and I think a lot of people are calling you right now.
They are. And again, if for some reason you should get a busy signal, please just continue to call. They're working as fast as they can, but a lot of folks have questions.
Absolutely.
Brent, good to see you as always.
Good to see you, too. Thanks.